Now, Donald Trump was aboard Air Force One, and he was being asked about his itinerary for the week and things like that. And he is going to Georgia on Thursday. Now, he is going because of the special election for Georgia's 14th congressional district. Now, early voting is underway in Georgia 14. I believe early voting goes until the 6th, with the election being held on the 10th. I think I've got those dates right. And if there is not a 50% plus one winner, there will be a runoff in April. Now, he was asked about going and everything involved and stuff. He took a shot at Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is the sitting president of the United States referring to Marjorie Taylor Greene as Marjorie Traitor Greene. Now, that is a term I had heard for a long time from people on the left referring to Marjorie Taylor Greene as far as it goes. So it's interesting that he took that phrase. Now, he'll probably believe that he came up with it. But then he was talking about this race. He said there's a lot of people vying for it, a lot of good people, and he's going to have to make an endorsement. Thing is, he has already made an endorsement. 13 or 14 days ago, he made an endorsement of Clay Fuller. And it was something that drew a spotlight to this race. Now, Donald Trump either doesn't remember that he endorsed Clay Fuller, or he doesn't want us to remember, and he's going to endorse somebody else. Now, it's entirely possible that he just doesn't remember and will still endorse somebody else coming up in this race. He thinks his endorsement is going to do some magic and is going to push somebody over the top. Now, it might, but what could happen in this race is something I've been talking about, and that is the idea that because they have to get 50% plus one vote to win, the top two vote getters could both be Democrats. And two Democrats could go on to the runoff election, and conceivably it could be Democrat versus Democrat. So we're going to be watching the outcome here. But Donald Trump doesn't remember that he already made an endorsement here. This is just, again, highlighting all of the cognition problems that Donald Trump has. You know, he has problems with memory. He talks about having taken cognitive assessments, how the last 5 questions were the hardest he's ever had. And some of those questions are like, what day of the week is it and where are you right now? Donald Trump is having a lot of problems. And even when he's talking to the press, it's getting harder and harder for him to hide the fact that his memory is slipping and slipping significantly.